Hi guys, welcome to Elon Musk Insider. Please, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification settings so that you'll never miss out on the latest Elon Musk and tech news. Elon Musk has just issued a terrifying doomsday warning over the imminent collapse of global populations. The billionaire is well known for listing the most likely existential threats and has always insisted that humans need to colonize other planets such as Mars in order to avoid extinction. The SpaceX founder warned that falling birth rates in many countries around the world are a major global threat. Elon Musk noted that population collapse characterized by low birth rate and high death rates would be the biggest problem faced by the world in about 20 years to come. Throughout millennia, human populations have by and large continued to grow, with the birth rate exponentially increasing after the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th century. Now, recent research and statistics have shown that birth in many countries has begun to slow down. The biggest example of this trend is Japan, where the population had its largest drop on record, plummeting by 644,000 to just over 125.5 million in the last year. In a recent tweet, Musk raised concerns about the issue, saying, "Population collapse is the biggest threat to civilization." Elon Musk also shared a previous talk he held alongside Chinese billionaire and Alibaba founder Jack Ma back in 2019. In the video, he said, "Assuming that AI is fine, assuming that there's a benevolent future with AI, I think that the biggest problem that the world will face in 20 years is population collapse. I want to emphasize this, not explosion, collapse. It's very easy to see what the world will look like in 20 years because humans have a 20-year boot sequence," he said during the talk. Jack Ma also agreed with Musk's point of view, and both billionaires warned of an accelerating collapse in world population. Musk has previously slammed concerns over climate change and overpopulation, arguing that the environment is going to be fine even if the human population doubled and that we should fear population collapse most. This puts him at odds with former world's richest man and philanthropist Bill Gates. To further prove his point, Musk tweeted a graph that showed the fertility rate in the US was alarmingly below the levels needed to replace the population. The graph showed that the total fertility rate, which is an estimate of the average number of babies a woman would have in her lifetime, has been below sustainable levels for nearly decades. In order for a generation to replace itself, the total fertility rate needs to be at least 2.1. The graph showed that after a major post-war spike in the 50s, population growth declined sharply below 2 in the 70s and has continued to stay below the 2.1 standard. USA birth rate has been below minimum sustainable levels for 50 years. Musk said. Population collapse is gradually becoming a serious global threat. According to data from the World Bank, the fertility rate in the UK is currently around 1.9, with the country falling below the 2.1 level in the 70s as well. This is merely the second time this year that Musk has insisted on the topic. Back in March, the billionaire listed 3 existential threats, including a declining birth rate, religious extremism, and artificial intelligence going wrong, with none of them being climate change. Nevertheless, Musk still believes we need to do our best to reduce carbon emissions in order to prevent climate change. His automaker, Tesla, is one of the world's major philanthropists.